Hey there, my name is Allison Kay, and today I wanted to get into a video about getting ready to have kids. Now, this is something that I don't know everything about. I'm going to start out with this, a little forewarning here. I don't know everything about this. I have not had any kids that I've been able to bring home yet, and so I don't know. Sorry, all these hairs are driving me crazy. I don't think there's a right answer. I don't think anyone is ever entirely, truly ready to have kids. But I have 6, here we go, that's how many 6 is, 6 ways to get ready to have kids. Just some good things to start thinking about. Maybe 1 or 2 of these you might not have thought about, I don't know. Or maybe this will just kind of confirm or affirm or whatever, some things that you've been thinking. So, I'm about to cut these off, like what in the world? Let's get into it though, and I kind of put these in order, but not entirely, so you guys can kind of figure this out on your own. Now, number 1, I have this on a little thing from a magazine, but anyway, number 1 is to pray about it. If you are, you know, a praying person, then I'm a Christian, so my husband and I have prayed about having children a lot, and what I can say is the Lord really answers prayer, and prayer is powerful, and if you want to discuss this with your friends and family, then also ask them to pray that you'll just be given the wisdom to know when it's the right time to try to have kids, and just pray for comfort and understanding as you go through it, that maybe you're not planning on having kids, you know, the biological, like, man and a woman make some kids way. Maybe you're planning on getting ready for kids as an adopting or fostering, in which case I don't know a lot about those things, but I am so hoping to someday adopt. I think that would be awesome. It's really scary to me, and honestly, like, I know it would be easy not to adopt, but I think it would be really awesome to adopt, but that's like a whole nother video. But yeah, number 1 is just pray about it, and maybe even ask other people to help you, to pray for you, and knowing when it's the right time and everything. Number 2 is to save money. Now, I don't think you'll ever be able to save, well, some people can probably save enough money pretty easily if you're like rich, related to a Rockefeller or something, which there probably are still Rockefellers that are really rich, right, in the US? I don't know. Anyway, you guys are gonna think I'm an idiot for this, and I don't care. Save money though. It's good to just, you know, not be broke when you start having kids. Not that you can't still make things work, but I'm just saying you might want to quit going out to the movies every single Friday night. Maybe make it every other week or once a month, and then set aside that money towards kids, you know, just little things like that. I try not to go to Starbucks as much anymore unless I'm using a gift card. That is different because it's not my own money. It's money that someone else spent for the gift card for me to use. But I'm trying to make coffee at home a lot more. That is a lot cheaper. And anyway, so that's an idea as well. Just kind of cut corners like that and just save and plan. You know, you need money initially for the child and also for the child's future, for college or just post high school life. Things that come up, you know. So anyway, kids cost a lot of money, so you'll want to save for that. Number 3, this kind of encompasses everything, but it's research and plan. So I mean this specifically for the most part for this one thing, which is like research your doctors, research your hospitals, your birthing centers, your doulas, your midwives. Research it all, as scary as it can be. If you're this kind of person, this is how I am. Maybe you don't want to know much about this, but I think if you're going to, for example, I think I'll probably have a hospital birth someday, so I have researched a little bit, not as much as I will when I'm pregnant someday, but just a little bit at least. Research, plan, maybe what hospitals are around you, just look into that, research that, if you plan on hospital birth like I do. Know the hospitals around you, know your options, know the doctors that are at these hospitals, and just try to kind of look into that is my recommendation. Number 5 is, this is going to sound kind of weird, kind of crazy, but I feel like it's kind of a myth or a common thing, at least in my area. You get married, you maybe have time by yourself or maybe right away, I don't know, whatever, but you get a pet, you know, a cat, dog, something, that you kind of have to take care of, which honestly, for us, we got our little Sadie about 9 or 10 months, I think, into our marriage. It was after we had moved into our home, so yeah, probably about 9 or 10 months. It was like a month or so after we moved into our home. We got Sadie, and she's been so amazing. Now I'm saying this as a way to prepare for kids. Here she is. You want to come here, Sadie? I'll put in cute footage after this. So I'm saying to get a pet because that creates responsibility that you and your husband, it creates responsibility that you and your partner have to kind of, okay, maybe we can't stay out for 8 hours because we should really go, you know, after work we can't go do something for 3 hours because we've already been gone for 8 hours and we don't want to leave our pet alone that long. Anyway, it gives you that responsibility that you kind of have to learn to give up of yourself for something else, and not just for another human, but for well, I mean, babies are humans, but not just for your spouse or your partner, but for something entirely different. And pets are needy. They can be messy and gross, and babies can be messy and gross, but they're so worth it and they bring so much joy. So that's why I recommend having a pet. Anyway, number 6, this is kind of part, I mean, you could do this with like the research and plan whole section, but like research your prenatals, and this one is kind of, I guess it's really more of part of the third one, but research and plan and know, this is the last step anyway, or my last tip, kind of know what your body is like, what you need. What I'm saying is maybe get some blood work, look into your prenatals, get ready, try to, you know, cut out some of your alcohol and caffeine consumption, and your, you know, try to take some vitamins or whatever, and just get ready to try to have kids. They recommend actually starting to take prenatals 3 months before you start trying, so that you have all of that good stuff in your system already. And so yeah, that's what I have to talk about trying to get ready and to have kids. Like I said, so we actually got pregnant last November, and I didn't have very long to be pregnant before I lost my baby, but I definitely thought about, okay, do I feel ready for all of this? And I mean, financially, like I said, I don't, you know, there's always, I think there's a lot of room for improvement there, but I felt decent about that. And a vehicle is another thing to look into. We started looking into vehicles a little bit, and I felt okay though. I felt like I had already done some preparation, and so I hope this isn't encouraging for you guys. I hope that this helps, and I'm getting a lot of text messages from a friend right now, so I'm gonna get going, but thank you for watching. I hope this starts some conversation down below. Let me know what you think, if I missed anything, or what you think, you know, is important to do before having kids. I know some people that watch my videos do have kids, so I would love to hear what you have to say, because like I said, I've been pregnant once, didn't bring the kid home, so I don't actually know, but maybe I'll do this again someday when I do have a kid, and I'll say, hey, I forgot about this, or don't worry about that. So anyway, bye. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless, and I'll see y'all later.